It's Sunday, but today in this very video, I'll be prepping up for the week to come and give a little bit of recap on what happened and how I was able to perform last week. And before we go into that, my name is Lamin. I'm a forex trader who have been trading for 2+ years now. And on this channel, I'm documenting my journey to profitability, just sharing all of the process with you. And few weeks ago, I decided to start a 90 days trading challenge where I'll be trading a $15 account for the next 90 days and see how far I can go with this, how much I can make with this. It's literally not really about the profit itself, but much more about following my strategy, discipline, psychology, and all of those things all in one. And last week, I had really great opportunities which I predicted, and that has been a challenge I've seen with myself lately, which is like I have great prediction, but I still struggle with psychology when it comes to sticking to my bias, sticking to a particular time frame because I'm a swing trader who will trade for days. So this has been something that I've seen to be my challenge. So through my study, I've found ways to be able to curb all of that and reduce all of that mental stress. But before that, let me go back into what happened last week. CHF JPY and USD JPY, because these are my core two main pairs that I trade for now. These are very good instruments that give me great risk to reward when it comes to trading, and that this is why I've stuck with these two probably for now. So, my first trade came on Tuesday for last week, which was on CHF JPY, and all I was looking for was a break of structure to the downside. We recently had series of higher highs and higher lows. So recently we broke this lower high right here to the upside, which created an uptrend. And for that, we've been having series of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And with that, then this break of structure right here. And upon this break, I entered for a sell right here. I entered for a sell to the downside. But something happened, which was a mistake I made on Tuesday. I closed out pretty early because I was thinking this retracement right here and this consolidation, there was a break of structure. The broker I was using on M15, it created a sort of break of structure even on the H1, which showed like there's a break of structure, but on TradingView there is nothing like that even on H1. So that got me really confused, and I wasn't focusing on, you know, my analysis on TradingView. So I was focusing on the one which was on my MT5 on my broker. So I closed out on this trade and decided to up in for a buy. And like always, going against the trend, I got stopped out, and see how crazy the trade went to the downside. So all I'm looking for is a break of structure, but I don't think it's going to come so soon. So that's why I'm still waiting, and all I'm tracking is the break of structure. So I had two missing trades on CHF JPY, which is the first one. I didn't take advantage of it, and the second one I was just going against the trend. That was my second trade for the week. And on Wednesday, I had a trade on USD JPY, which is for a sell. So recently, I've been using the channel a lot more in order to read my trades. I think this happened after I got stopped out on this trade. So, like always, let me go back to the origin of the trade itself. I have a high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, equal low, then higher high, higher low, I have an higher high, higher low, higher high, then can call this an equal high, then the break of structure right here. So what happened? All I was looking for was I used my horizontal ray, and from this one candle, that's why I got my entry, and which signify a break of structure for me personally. This one candle signified a break of structure, and upon the retest, I entered for a sell on Wednesday, and come Thursday, when the market was retracing this way. So what really hurt me during this last week was focusing on lower time frames like M15, because I was focusing on the structure on the lower time frame rather than focus on the one on H1. Normally H1 is all I focus on, but I don't know, everything just got out of hand for me and I was focusing on the lower time frame. So what happened, and the reason why I got stopped out was because I'd added another position right here upon the close of this bearish candle. So I was thinking, okay, this is a LD bearish engulfing candle and market will start going back down. So immediately I added that position. I brought my stop loss to break even. So but I was still using the same lot size, so it's still about the same risk. And price came back to hit me out of the trade at break even. So which is more like still the same kind of percentage I was risking earlier on. So immediately I got price hit me out of this trade, I was like, okay, I'll just wait for a proper break to re-enter again. And on Friday I got another entry. So now it's like, okay, I think I've learned my lesson, which is when I started using channel to like track my trades, or should I say the trend itself. So with the channel, I'm able to track, okay, price will come back at this level and it will still keep going as long as we're still in the trend. Obviously, I know that price might likely come here, but I'm just like, okay, since I've added another position, it's just right for me to manage the risk now rather than old trades that will eventually hurt my account and put me deep in the red. So now on Friday, I went in for another trade, which I'm still currently holding right now because I'm still looking forward to a 1 to 2 weeks to reward, because obviously we're still in a downtrend. So let me go back to reading the trend. So right now we have a high, a low, lower high, and right now we have a break, which is a lower low. So I see this as just a retest of the broken support, which is now turning into a resistance. So what I'm looking out for next is a lower low before anything can happen, at least before we can say, okay, we're going back up to the upside, because this is somewhere that I've recently held. This is a support that has held before now. So if at all price is going to move back up, it can't just turn around and start going. At least that's my own prediction. So I'm still looking out for a 1 to 2 weeks to reward on this trade. So that's it for me, and that's where I am so far right now. I'm still holding this trade, and let's see what happens upon market open. Let's see how it goes.